Done, Joe. Okay, it's a yield, not a stop, please. Gas cap open. Oh, how long will I be behind this automobile is the question. I could go around the rotary one more time, but that guy's coming anyway. Oh. Well, I'm going to need another inspection by the time I get home after following this guy. It's going to take me a year. Anyhow, how you doing, everybody? Hey, I wanted to talk about a couple of things here. First of all, let me give oh, okay, all right, Mr. Safety until you're on your street. No blinker. That's fine. Back to positivity, shall we? I wanted to talk about a couple of things here, so why don't I stop talking about wanting to talk about things and actually talk about them. So, well, part of it is I'm stalling because I'm trying to remember the name of one of the companies. But anyhow, let me start with an update on my Viking Bags Dirtman backpack, aka the Dirt Bag. And yeah, so I alluded to it a little bit in a previous video, but I got a little bit cut short because I arrived at my destination. And my update so far is that the backpack is holding up really well, the Dirtman. And so some of the pros and cons thus far. Now, a bunch of the cons have been the weather this winter and whatnot, so I have not been able to wear it on the bike nearly as often as I wanted to. And you know, I had intended to put many miles on this backpack, and you know, instead, now you're all, I can't see anything through his tinted windows, so boy, I'll tell you what, I've been waved on a couple times by people in tinted windows. I can't see them waving, and then as they go by, they roll down their window and glare, and it's like, dude, you figure it out, you know? This is the world we live in. But anyhow, oh my goodness, sorry, this is I asked to practice patience today. Did I somehow? There we go. Look, no traffic up there with that 727's flying. Anyhow, yes sir, it has worked out great so far. This is a bad review video because I'm so distracted, right? Pros and cons. Cons were the weather, so I've actually, it's turned into a bit of a knowledge enhancing opportunity, because I decided when I got the backpack I was gonna forego all my other backpacks and just use this one, you know, unless of course I needed a pack for a trip. And this is after all like it's like what, an enduro pack or something. Are you supposed to like ride off-road with it? So you're not really, it's not built for like storage, I'll put it that way. Like it has, okay, look at all these people coming together in one spot. So, but I've been using it in every other possible scenario. So I've been bringing it to work every day. And so a con right off the bat is it's not, and this is not a con because this isn't what it's for, but it's not a throw it over your shoulder and go kind of backpack. You know, it wants to slide off because of the tapered straps. And now the straps are tapered for a very good reason, and it's so that you can, when you double click it in front of yourself, it leaves your arms with plenty of freedom. So your arms, of course, you know, you don't walk, you know, unless you're a zombie, you're not really walking to work with your arms outstretched in front of you. So, you know, your backpack straps can be intrusive in that regard. However, this backpack, built for people who are actually riding motorcycles, is built with a tapered strap system so that it sort of brings everything towards the center of your chest, and it leaves your arms with absolutely plenty of mobility. I can reach across my, you know, my chest and touch my other arm. Isn't that wonderful? You know, little scientific evaluations like that, right? If I had an itch on my opposite ear, I could probably reach over and unfasten my helmet and throw it in the bushes and scratch my ear, I suppose, if I wanted to, because of the nice tapered straps. However, if you're going to just pull this off the front seat of your car and toss it over your shoulder, it's going to want to slip off your shoulder, and that can be a little bit frustrating. So, but again, this is not what this backpack is designed for. Now, of course, anybody who with editing capabilities or editing desire will, of course, have put up pictures of the Enduro, or of the Dirtman, aka the dirt bag. Things get nicknames when they live with me. That's just the way it is. But yeah, so let's talk about another con, and then I'll get to the pros. I actually, whatever, what I just said was pros, forget it. Another issue that I've had with the backpack, which is maybe not really that big of an issue, is that the main zipper is difficult to zip and unzip. It is tricky. You gotta kind of finesse it to find the sweet spot to get it to zip and unzip. So that is a con, except that I could imagine if I was riding off-road and dumped the bike and, you know, took some did some Cirque du Soleil down an embankment, the backpack would remain closed. You know, my forehead might be wide open, but my backpack would remain closed. So so that, you know, that's good. But again, you're not just like whipping it open, zip and unzip and all that sort of thing. It's, you know, and that just may be this individual Dirtman backpack, or it may be just part of the intrinsic design of the pack. So the small zippered compartment in the front, which is kind of like narrow but still goes down relatively far, that one opens and closes with absolutely no problem. And you know, it's good for if, you know, slipping a map down in there, slipping, well, whatever, pull a box of cigars or something. You know, what do I have in there? Sometimes I'll put my wallet in there. Don't tell anybody. It's not in there now. But yeah, just things like that. Things that you want somewhat easy access to. And, you know, they don't take up a whole lot of room. They're not very girthy items. Okay? So that's what I'm using that pocket for. And then there's the hydration zipped area, and that, of course, I'm not using either, because I don't have the pouch yet from my brother-in-law. He says he's got an unused extra one. That's going to come in super handy. We haven't really hit warm weather yet here in New England, or at least in the Boston area. So you know, that's all there is to say about that. So far, I got to tell you, I love the backpack. It's a Viking Bags Dirtman, you know, backpack. It's been terrific. So thank you, Viking Bags. You know, I don't know why did you reach out to me? Part of me would like to know why, but you don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I suppose. Well, that's not really an accurate usage of the saying, but you know, why did you reach out to me? But I'm certainly glad that you did, because now I have a backpack that I very much enjoy. Thank you. All right, yes sir. And that's that. So that's that about the Viking Bags Dirtman. I dig it. Do you have a Dirtman? Do you use some Viking Bags gear? I'd like to know about it. And I'm not sponsored by them, but heck, they gave me the free backpack, and with the understanding that if I didn't like it, I would say so. And I've given you the I do like it. I wish the zipper opened a little easier, the main zipper, but I mean, it's like I got some books in there right now and whatever, and you will forget, well, I can't vouch for you, but I forget that I'm wearing it, which is a beautiful thing when it comes to something you're gonna have on you for a while. And you know, if you get to your destination, you got a little hike, you know, like you're gonna, you know, hit the woods for an hour and go see something, go down get out by a pond somewhere and ruminate. Well, this is you're gonna want to snap it, you know, buckle it in front. You don't sling it over your shoulder, but then you can walk and your arms will swing free, and that's a mighty nice situation to be in. All right, sound good? That's enough about the old Viking Bags dirt bag. The other thing I wanted to bring up is this is something that's that has come up on a couple people's channels. That is a company called Ben Lurry, and Ben Lurry has offered to send me again. Who's finding me? How is this happening? But anyway, I vetted him out. Saw Roy's Moto Ventures. He had installed some axle nut covers that they gave him, and they look real nice and whatever. So they're a real company. You can find them on Amazon and all that stuff. And so they offered to send me a set of axle nut covers, not as painful as it sounds, and also some turn signals, LED turn signals. So I'm looking forward to acquiring those items. Thank you, Ben Lurry. So we're gonna figure out you know, how those install. Apparently everything they're sending me is super easy to install. I just had to make sure I had the specs right. Now again, they're LED turn signals, and so I don't know if I'm gonna need a load resistor. I'm probably not, honestly, not gonna splice that kind of thing in. I'll probably just try them, and I'll just use them. If they hyper flash, I'll just, you know, blinker on, blinker off, blinker on, blinker off with my thumb for a while I try these things out, you know. And if they don't hyper flash, great. And if I really love them, then I might consider splicing in load resistors. So stay tuned for that on the horizon. Viking Bags Dirtman, check it out. Tell them I sent you. They don't know who I am. They probably sent me the bag by mistake, but I do appreciate it. And Ben Lurry, let me know if you have any experience at all with them. And I will talk to you guys soon. Matt the Greeter, Bug Smasher, half hour from Boston. Bye.